Good morning. How is everyone feeling this morning? Thank you for joining me today. So today's class is an energizing flow. I would recommend for everyone who are new to my class to take some necessary breaks whenever you need it. There might be some poses that you might not be able to feel comfortable to stay longer. Okay, so just please take breaks whenever you need it. As always, I like giving the child's pose option for you, where you can always come back to. So I'll show it to you now before we begin the class, so you can always use this pose so that you can take your break whenever you need it. So bringing your knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch, pointed back, hips to land on your heels and your arms extended forward, your forehead resting on the mat. This is called child's pose. This is a wonderful pose to go to whenever you need that little short break at any time that you need it, obviously. And if, for example, feeling a little bit lightheaded at any time, I would recommend for you to check your breath. If you're breathing, sometimes when we do unfamiliar poses, we tend to hold our breath, and that will seize our muscles, or not seize our muscles, but tense our muscles, and that will make your mind or your brain panic. It's a signal from the body that something might be wrong, so your sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight, will kick in. So please do take that deep breath in whenever you find yourself in any discomfort at all. Okay, so welcome everyone who's joined tonight. Yes, I'll announce tonight's class. Tonight I will be hosting a restorative yoga where I will be guiding you through 4 or 5 poses to the duration of an hour, and we will be using some items that you can find at home to help you feel supported on your restorative yoga class. It's very grounding practice. It's the opposite of what we're just about to do. It will help you to calm your mind and to give you a beautiful sleep tonight. Okay, so that class will begin at 8 p.m. tonight, so that you can do it after you've eaten, after dinner. Feel free to join in on that. I'm just gonna check how many you are right now. Oh wow, thank you guys. If you have questions at any time of the practice, something comes up, please write it down or remember it at the end, and I can answer you on those questions either after the live stream. Just comment it on this link below, or you can send me a private message if you prefer that. Okay, now let's begin the class. I'm excited. Thank you so much again for joining, and welcome. This is my space. Everyone, your friends are welcome to join in. Please do tag them, and just so you know, if they can't make it, or if some of you can't make it to my live stream classes, I will be posting the replay on my Patreon account, and some parts of it will be on my YouTube channel as well. So please don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, let's do this. Take a deep breath in and exhale everything that's no longer serving you out. You can sigh this one out. Inhale fully. Exhaling completely. One more. Inhale, cleansing breath. Big, big breath. Exhale. Now, coming back to your natural breath, I invite you to hold your heart with your hands, resting your palms on top of your heart. Gently soften your eyes or close your eyes if you haven't already. This class is dedicated to yourself. I invite you to think about something you're grateful for about yourself right now. Holding this in your heart space, this will be the intention for class today. Creating peace, stillness within you as we let go of whatever is no longer serving us, of all the worries, doubts, fears, of the uncertainties that's happening around us right now. Let it go and come back to yourself, come back to your heart, come back to your breath. And now gently begin to rub your palms together, creating that warmth between your palms. And once you're ready, once you feel that warmth, this is your energy. Rest your hands right in front of your eyes and feel your own prana, your own life force coming from your own two hands. This is the same energy that we're going to be creating throughout your body, using your breath, linking the mind and the body. And now gently blink your eyes open, coming back to the room, looking at your own two hands. Respecting your body's limitation today, this practice is for you to serve your mind and your body. Nothing and no one else. No expectations, just moving through and flowing through our practice today so we can flow through life with ease and calm. And gently release your hands by your sides and welcome back. Now we'll begin. So coming up into your tabletop position. Your knees underneath your hips, about hip width distance apart. You can measure them by using two fists between your knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, about shoulder width distance apart. So if you have sore tennis elbows or you have sensitive wrists, feel free to place your hands on blocks or move your hands a little bit more forward so that most of your weight is on your knees. On your inhale, we're going to do some cat and cow stretches. Lengthen through the front body. Draw your shoulder blades back and down, sternum forward and up. You can gaze forward or a little higher than your eye level, not the ceiling, okay? Exhale, tailbone towards the floor, round the back body, send your navel towards your spine. Front ribs up towards the spine and allow you to separate apart and drop your head. This is your cat pose. A few more of this. Inhale, try and see if you can lengthen the breath and even them out. Exhale. Start from the bottom of your spine as you round your back body. Inhale, front body open. Draw your shoulder blades back and down, chest forward and up. Soften your jaw, your eyebrows. Exhale, round the back body. Relax your neck. 2 more rounds. Inhale. You can start your Ujjayi breathing now. It's inhaling and exhaling through the nose as you create the sound of the ocean waves at the back of your throat. This way you warm up your body from within. Exhale. One last round. Inhale. Exhale. Really feeling into your body. Feel where your breath is in your body, moving throughout your body. And exhale, come back to your neutral spine. Now we're going to extend your left leg back, flexing your left foot, point your left toes towards the floor, and then lower down, send your left heel back and down. Okay, reaching your left heel back and down, shoulders away from the ears, slight engagement on your abdominal muscles. So send your lower belly, navel towards the spine. Inhale here. Stretching that left calf muscle. Exhale, stay. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Now left knee down, right leg back. Inhale, point your right toes towards the floor, and exhale, lower down your right toes. Send your right heel back and down, stretching your right calf muscle. Big breaths. Exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Try and see if you can bring the biceps to face the front. Inhale without moving your wrist. Exhale and gently release. Right knee back down. Now we're going to curl your toes if it's not already. Lift your hips up and your knees up. Send your chest towards your thighs before we begin to lengthen the legs. So now again, reminder, On your downward facing dog, you don't have to force your leg to straighten out, okay? It's not about that. It's about lengthening the spine. So if you bend your knees slightly, that actually allows your lumbar spine to lengthen, and it aligns your lumbar spine, thoracic spine, and cervical spine. Now you can nod your head yes, gently. Shake your head no. Become aware of any sensation around this area. You might be holding your jaw or gripping your jaw, tense, cleansing, releasing anything that is not serving you. Now, on your next breath in, let's begin to lift your heels up high. Bend through both knees, gaze between the hands, and you can walk your feet towards that space between your hands, towards the tops of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can be on your shins. Lengthen the torso. Space between your sternum and your navel lengthens. Shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, let's begin to fold. Slight bend on those knees if your hamstrings are tight. You can sway gently from side to side. We're waking up your body. You might just woke up and get out of your bed. Your body might still be waking up, so be gentle with it. Meeting your body where it is. And as you exhale, gently come back to center. Bend your knees a lot, tuck your chin in, and slowly, like a rag doll, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up to your standing. Shoulders roll up, back, and relax it down. Crown of the head reaching up, standing nice and tall on your mountain pose. On your inhale, press your feet down firmly. Arms reach out and all the way up, tall mountain. Full body stretch. You can gaze towards your fingertips or forward, your choice, away from the ears. As you exhale, slight bend on those knees. Arms reach out to the sides. Maintain the length in the spine and hinge from the hip crease, okay? So that's why we need to bend the knees to support your lumbar spine as you fold. Drop your head and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can be on the shins. Lengthen through the torso, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Lower down your right knee. Now, you can point or curl your right toes, your choice. If you want some stretch on your plantar fascia, you can curl that right toes in. If you want some release or stretch on your right ankle, feel free to point it back. That's your choice. What matters here is left knee on top of your left ankle, not beyond, not yet, unless we actually want to do that. Just remember, start here, left knee on top of your left ankle. Left hip crease back, right hip forward. Hands can stay on the mat, on pile of books, or on your left thigh. Hug your elbows in, chest open. Find length in the spine first. Inhale. And as you exhale, allow your hips to sink a tiny bit more towards your left heel. Right hip flexor stretching. Shoulders away from the ears, chest open. Exhale, sink a little bit more if there's any more space that you could use without causing any pain. Come back to center. Release your hands to frame your left foot. Shift your weight on top of your right knee. Flex your left foot. Pull your left hip crease back. Right hip forward. Find length in the spine. Inhale. Avoid locking that left knee joint. Slight bend on that left knee so you get both stretching and strengthening. Exhale and come into a fold. Now, here on your fold, you don't want to just drop right away. You mindfully listen or feel that intense stretch happening on your left hamstring and your psoas muscles. So you want to slowly fold as you exhale. On every inhale, see if you can lengthen the spine. Pull your left hip crease back a little bit more. On every exhale, see if you can fold a tiny bit deeper without forcing yourself, okay? Inhale. Exhale. See if you can soften your jaw and your eyebrows. And gently gaze back down. Inhale. Rebend your left knee. Right hand down. Left arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, belly to twist over towards the left side. Left arm can raise up towards the ceiling. Left shoulder stacked on top of your right shoulder. If this is too much for your left shoulder, you can always bring your left hand on your left hip, okay? Don't force yourself to do something that's not ready yet. Inhale, find length in the spine, crown of the head reaching forward. As you exhale, see if you can deepen the twist. So imagine you're trying to bring that navel out towards the left side of the room. Shoulders away from the ears. Soften your jaw. Big breaths. Exhale and gently release. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Curl your right foot. Lift the right knee and extend your left leg back. Downward facing dog. On your downward dog, I invite you to think and feel if your body is grounded or where your mind is, checking in. And if your mind is wandering or thinking too much, I invite you to notice what you're thinking about. And if it is important, you can always come back to it later. But for now, this is your practice. This is your own stillness that you're creating. So please do dedicate your time and your energy right now for your own self, for your own body. Now, right foot between the hands. Lower down your left knee. Again, point or curl that left toes, your choice. On your inhale, right knee on top of your right ankle. Hands can be on the mat, on the block, on your right thigh. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, finding length in the spine. And exhale, sink your hips forwards and feel that stretch on your left hip flexor. Shoulders away from the ears. Back of your neck is long. Inhale. Exhale. And gently inhale. As you exhale, frame your right foot with both hands. Shift your weight on top of your left knee. Flex your right foot. Pull your right hip crease back. Left hip forward. Finding length in the spine. Inhale. Avoid locking that right knee joint. As you exhale, that's when you fold gently. Okay, not just dropping into that right leg. You're mindfully moving with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. And notice as well if your body is resisting some poses, meaning they're tensing, see if you can relax that area. And you will be able to access a little bit more by releasing that tension or resistance. And now press your palms down, gaze back forward. Inhale. Exhale, rebend your right knee, left hand down, right arm forward. Big inhale. Exhale, right shoulder up towards the ceiling, right arm follows. Either right hand can stay up, or if this is causing any pain on your right shoulder, right hand on your right hip. Right knee towards your chest. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, twist a tiny bit deeper. Right shoulder over towards the left side of the room. Big inhale. Exhale, see if you can twist a tiny bit more. And gently gaze back down, right arm up, right hand down. Exhale. Curl your left foot, lift the left knee, and extend your right leg back, coming into your plank. Now, this is the first chaturanga for this class, so I would suggest lower down your knees first. Shift your weight forward. Hug your elbows in. Don't forget about that. Chest and chin follows. Inhale, lower down your hips. Point the toes back. Press the tops of your 10 toes down and use your back muscles, not the hands, to lift your chest. Actually, I'll ask you to bring your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. If you could press the palms together, good, but if not, don't force it. Press the tops of your 10 toes down until your kneecaps lift off the ground. On your inhale, lift your chest using your back muscles here. Gaze forward, not up. Exhale, lower down. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, press the tops of your 10 toes down. Lift your chest using your back muscles. Exhale, lower down. Move with your breath. On your inhale again, lifting the chest. The longer your breath in, the higher the chest lifts. And exhale, slowly come back down. Release your hands. How is that? Hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes. Press your hands facing dog. Walk your dog, pedal the feet. Feel your back muscles that you just used stretching out now. That's the back muscles we want to use all throughout the practice as well. Okay, I'll remind you when. Inhale, lift your heels up high. Exhale, bend through both knees, gaze between the hands. You can walk your feet towards your space between the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open through the chest, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale and fold, drop your head. Inhale, arms reach out to the side, slight bend in those knees. Lengthen the spine first, press your feet down, rise all the way up, tall mountain. Exhale, hands to your heart and by sides. Now a little bit quicker. Inhale, arms reach out and all the way up. One breath, one movement. Exhale, swan dive, slight bend on those knees and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Step your left foot back this time. Inhale, sink your hips, lower down your left knee. Exhale, stay. Hands can stay on your right shin or up and overhead. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears, chest open. And exhale, hands to the floor. Frame your right foot and lift your left knee up. Now step your right foot back, coming into your plank. Exhale and downward facing dog. One more breath in. Slow exhale. Left foot between the hands. And lower down your right knee. Inhale, hands can be on your left shin. Find length in the spine first. Left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale and stay. Maybe sink your hips a little bit more. Inhale, keep your left hand on, or your hands on your left thigh or up and overhead. And exhale and fold. Frame your left foot. Curl your right foot, lift the right knee and extend your left leg back, coming into your plank. Now, if you wish to do your chaturanga with your knees lifted, just remember to only lower down to the level of your elbows or before the elbows. Okay, so lift your hips a little bit higher in line with your shoulders. Heels reaching back, tailbones reaching towards your heels. Core, abdominal muscles are on. Navel towards the spine, front ribs, low ribs up towards the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale and exhale, shift your weight slightly forward, hug your elbows in. Low plank, stay here. Exhale it all out. Inhale, point the toes back, open through the chest, lower down your thighs, chest forward and up, either cobra, use your back muscles, or upward facing dog. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Hope you're getting warm now. Inhale here, find grounding. Exhale. One more breath, and exhale. Heels up, inhale. Exhale, bend through both knees. Step, walk or jump forward between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale and fold. Inhale, arms reach out to the sides. Press your feet down, rise all the way up, tall mountain. Exhale, hands to your heart and by sides. More. Inhale, reach your arms out and all the way up, tall mountain. Move with your breath. Bend those knees, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shins, lengthen the torso. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, and this time, option to keep your right knee lifted. Otherwise, lower it down. Left knee on top of your left ankle. Pull your left hip crease back. Right hip forward. Option 1, hands on your left thigh. Option 2, arms reach up and overhead. Stay here for about 3 rounds of breath. What we want here is for your right leg to be straight if your right knee is lifted. Keep reaching that right heel back and down. Sink your hips a little bit more and bring that left knee centered on top of your left ankle. Left hip pulling back, right hip pressing forward, front ribs in. Use your back muscles to work with your abdominal muscles here. Big breath, soften the jaw, maybe gentle smile in your face. And exhale and fold. Frame your left foot with both hands. Shift your weight evenly on both legs. So straighten out your right, straighten out your left leg. But remember not to hyperextend that left leg, left knee. So pull your left hip crease back, flex your left foot. Either lift your left toes or maybe the ball of your left foot lifts up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, sternum forward. Exhale and fold. If you prefer to have your right knee down, feel free to do so, okay? One more breath. Exhale. And gently press your hands down. Rebend your left knee. Let's add this twist. Right hand down, left arm forward. Reach your right heel back, left arm forward. As you exhale, belly out towards the left side. Left arm reaches up. Draw your shoulders away from the ears. Hug your left knee into your chest. Good work. Inhale. And exhale, lower down your left hand outside of your left foot. Extend your left leg back. Chaturanga, optional. Otherwise, wait for us on child's pose or down dog. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, hug your elbows in. Lower down only to the level of your elbows. Inhale, float forward, point the toes back. Lower down your thighs, chest forward and up. Shoulders roll back and down. Upward dog. Exhale, curl the toes. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. One more big round of breath. Slow down your heart rate. Exhale slowly through the nose. One more inhale. And exhale. Now right foot between the hands. Now inhale, reach your left heel back, sink your hips down. Hands can go on your right thigh or up and overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, stay. 2 more rounds of breath here. Left heel reaching back, straighten out your left leg. Right hip crease pulling back, front ribs in towards the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Big inhale. And exhale and fold. Frame your right foot, shift your weight evenly on both feet. Pull your right hip crease back, flex your right foot, slight bend on that right knee, okay? Or lift the ball of your right foot, your choice. Again, you have an option to drop your left knee, okay? That's always there for you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold. And gently press your hands down, rebend your right knee. Left hand down, right arm forward, reach your left heel back. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Right arm up, left arm down. Shoulders away from the ears. Hug your right knee into your chest. And exhale, right hand down, right foot back. Plank. Chaturanga. Shift your weight forward. Hug your elbows in. Lower down. Inhale. Point the toes back. Lower down your thighs. Chest forward and up. Shoulders roll back. And join the eyebrows. Exhale. Curl your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good work, guys. Take breaks whenever you need it. 1 more breath. And exhale. Lift your heels up high. Bend through both knees. Exhale. Step, walk, or jump forward. If you do end up jumping forward, don't make any sound. See if you can. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Slow down the breath. Slow down the movement. Move with your breath. Inhale, arms reach out. Press your feet down. Inhale and find your way up into your tall mountain. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart and by sides. Whew, are you warm yet? I'm sure you will after this round. Now, we're going to add more love into your body. So, we're going to include some legs and glutes. When you're ready, feet hip width distance apart, or if you wish, more active, toes together, heels slightly apart. Now, sink your hips, sit down on your imaginary toddler's chair so it's low. Lift your toes off the ground. Most of your weight will now go onto your heels, which we want. Now, lengthen your lumbar spine. Most of us will arch the back, and that's a little bit too much for your lower back. So let's tuck your tailbones towards the heels. Lower belly, navel, and lower rib cage up towards the spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Check in if you're breathing or holding the breath. Soften. Inhale. Exhale, sit down a tiny bit more. 1 more breath, you can do this. And as you exhale, hold. No, I'm kidding. Lower down your hands first. Touch the floor. And that's when you lift your hips, drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Slow down your heart rate. Big breath. Exhale slowly, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back on an angle. Warrior 1 stand. So right foot pointed 45 degrees to the right side. So there's some math here as well. Press the outer edge of your right foot down. Left hip crease pulling back. Remember though, your left heel is in line with your left hip. Your right heel is in line with your right hip. So your hips are facing towards the front. Your feet are not aligned on Warrior 1, okay? Now, tone your core. Arms reach up and all the way up. Now, if that's too much for your arms, you can always bring your hands on your hips. That's always an option. Now, wherever you are, shoulders away from the ears. Just like in lunge, square your hips forward. Pull your left hip crease back. Right hip crease pressing forward. Front ribs in. Using your back muscles as well. Big, full breath in. Just like a warrior. Strong, stable. 1 more breath. And frame your left foot with both hands. Spin your right heel up and extend it back. Extend your left leg back as well. Option for Chaturanga, because this is energizing, we'll do it. Hug your elbows in and lower down. Inhale, point the toes back, open through the chest and throat, shoulders roll back and down. Upward dog. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Slow release that breath out. 1 more breath. And exhale. Right foot by your right thumb. Left heel down. Left toes 45 degrees to the left. Press the outer edge of your left foot down. Pull your right hip crease back. Hips are squared towards the front. Inhale, arms up or on your hips. Warrior one. Actively press that left foot down. Okay, the left outer edge of your foot down. Right hip crease back. Right knee centered on top of your right ankle. Core switch on. Front ribs in. Back muscles will also engage once you do that. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Frame your right foot with both hands. Spin your left heel up and extend it a little bit more towards the back. Right foot back. Engage your core. Chaturanga or child's pose, your choice. Hug your elbows in. Lower down. Inhale, float forward, point the toes back. Chest forward and up, shoulders roll back and down. Upward dog. Exhale, curl your toes. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a nice, big, long, deep breath in. Slow down the exhale. Check in with your body. How do you feel now? All your limbs are shaking? I am shaking right now. But it feels so good. I was sore this morning and now I'm feeling a lot more open, warm. One more breath. And exhale, bend through both knees. Gaze between the hands. Core switch on. Step walker, jump forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale and fold. Drop your head. Inhale, arms reach out to the sides. Press your feet down. Rise all the way up. Tall mountain. And sit down chair. Yes, you thought I forgot the most important part of our yoga class, chair pose. I know this is your favorite too. Now, let's bring your hands on your heart first. Again, shift your weight towards your heels. Lift the toes off the ground. Tailbone towards your heels. Navel and lower belly towards the spine. Chest open. Big inhale. Sit down, low chair. One more breath. And exhale, arms reach up. Press your feet down, rise all the way up. Maybe a slight back bend, hands can join together. Hips forward, use your back muscles just like cobra. Chest up and slowly, hands to your heart. And by sides. How are you going? I hope you're sweating like me. Inhale, arms reach out and all the way up, tall mountain. Exhale and sit down chair. Lift the toes, tailbones to your heels, navel to spine, lengthen the spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale without moving your hips down, hands to the floor first. Now lift your hips, drop your head and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the torso, space between your sternum and your navel long. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Warrior one. Spin your left heel down. Left toes 45 degrees to the left. Right hip crease pulling back. Tone your core. Arms reach up. This is always an option. Hands on your hips. Front ribs in towards your spine. Notice how much more engagement on your left leg you did when you added that to the equation. Inhale here. Soften your jaw and your throat. One more breath. And exhale. Now we're going to add something here. Left arm back, right arm forward. Your chest will spin or twist over towards the left side. Now we will readjust the standing of your feet. Right heel in line with the arch of your left foot. Left toes slightly pointed in. Arms out to the side. Right knee on top of your right ankle. Your right knee towards the right pinky toe. Okay? Now check. Your shoulders should be stacked on top of your hips. Not forward. That will be too much on your right glute, your right leg. We want to even it out. Shoulders in line with your hips. Ears in line with your shoulders. And then you can choose where your drishti point of focus would be. I would suggest right middle finger. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Now front ribs in towards your spine. Big breath in. Exhale, stay. This is called warrior two. Here, I invite you to think where your mind is, or check where your mind is. Noticing what is happening within your body. Your arms are engaged. Your hips are opening. Your legs are standing tall here. I'm talking too much. I know you're thinking that. Let's do it. Inhale here. And exhale. Frame your right foot with both hands. Spin your left heel up. Extend your right leg back. Coming into your plank. Options for chaturanga or downward facing dog. Inhale, float forward, open through the chest and throat. Exhale and curl your toes. Lift your hips, down dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. How is the right and left feeling in your body? I bet it's slightly different, just like mine. Embrace that. Now we're going to even it out. Left foot between the hands. Exhale. Spin your right heel down. Warrior one stance. Left hip back, right hip forward. Press the outer edge of your right foot down. Arms swings up and overhead or hands on your hips, your choice. Front ribs in towards your spine. Back muscles strong as well. Inhale here and exhale now. Right arm back, left arm front. We can readjust the standing of your feet. Left heel in line with the arch of your right foot, right toe slightly pointed in. Shoulders in line with your hips, left knee over towards the left pinky toe. Option 1, gaze over where your head is facing or your body is facing. Or you can gaze over your left middle finger as your drishti point. Big full breath in. Slow exhale, front ribs towards the spine, tailbone towards the floor. One more breath. Your shoulders are engaged, your arms, imagine there's blocks on your hands. One more breath. Exhale, stay. And now frame your left foot with your hands. Spin your right heel up and extend your left leg back, coming into your plank. Let's do a chaturanga. Even it out. Hug your elbows in. Lower down, low plank. Exhale it fully. Inhale, point the toes back. Open through the chest and throat. Shoulders roll back and down. Exhale and curl the toes. Lift your hips down. Check in with your breath. How are you feeling? One more big round. Inhale. Slow exhale. And gently lift your heels up high. Bend through both knees. Gaze between the hands. Step, walk, or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sit down chair. Tailbone towards your heels. Navel towards the spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in. Exhale and stay. Soften the jaw and the eyes. Maybe gentle smile on your face. Inhale. And exhale, press your feet down. Rise all the way up. Send your hips forward. Maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. And by sides. Whew, it's getting hot in here. Now, we're going to do some poses standing up right now. I'm going to face you so you can see what is happening. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Standing up nice and tall, challenging your balance here. Now, bring your right knee, left hand first on your left hip. Right knee in front of your right hip. Now bring your right hand on the outside of your right knee. Find length in the spine. Soften your jaw, your eyebrows, your forehead. That's where we normally use or hold tension in your body. Now, you can stay here by pressing your right hand on your right knee, resisting each other. Now you're going to see that you're working and you're going to shake. That's totally cool. And now, option 1, stay here. Option 2, open up your knee over towards the right side. Still pressing your knee towards your right hand towards your right knee. Big breath in. Keep your calm. One more breath. And exhale, come back to center. Release the right leg. Shake it out. Other side. Shift your weight on your right leg. Hug your left knee in. You can stay here, okay? Look at something that's not moving, your drishti point. Inhale, find length in the spine. Press your right leg down. Exhale, right hand on your right hip. Left hand on the outside of your left knee. Left knee in front of your left hip. Find length in the spine again. Inhale, pressing the left hand to your left knee towards your left hand. And gently. Option 2, stay there. Or option 3, let's left side. Keep pressing the left hand to your knee, knee to your hand. Find length in the spine. Inhale. Keep your cool. You're going to notice that not everything around you is in stillness, just like you're creating within you. And be okay with that. Acknowledging what is around you or what is happening around you, and not getting lost in it, because you still have this stillness within you. And now, I've talked too much. Bring your left knee back in front of you and shake it out. How was that? Ooh, I feel it so much on my glutes. You're gonna feel it more later. Now, we're going to stand on the tops of your mats. Bring your left knee into your chest once more. Find length in the spine. And exhale, right hand on your right hip, left knee towards the left side, and bring your left foot on your right inner thigh. This is your first option. But if this is too much for you, maybe you can place your left foot on your right inner calf, below the knee joint, just never on the knee joint. So either above or below the knee joint, or by your right foot on the mat, okay? Left hip squared with your right hip, okay? So your hips are facing towards the front of the room. Your left knee towards the back of the room, wherever it may be. You can even keep your left hand on your left ankle if that is available for you today. Don't force your body to do something that's not ready for, though. Right hand on your heart, maybe pressing your hands together, standing up nice and tall. Big breath in, tree pose. One more breath, and exhale, release. Shake it out. Other side, shift your weight on your left foot, hug your right knee in, finding length in the spine. Option 1, left hand on your left hip, right knee out to the right side, right foot on your left inner thigh, above the knee joint or below the knee joint. Again, looking at something that's not moving. This helps you focus and improve your balance. If your right foot is left inner thigh for now, you can always place it below the knee joint, on your left calf, or by your left ankle. Hands can go on your heart space, or your right hand can stay on your right ankle. Bringing your right knee towards the back, standing up nice and tall in your left leg, finding length in the spine, soften the jaw, eyebrows, coming back to your intention, coming back to who we dedicated this practice to. Just like a tree, strong, stable, despite the hecticness of the wind around us, we stand tall and strong. Strong to our core. And gently release. Shake it out. Good work, everyone. How's everyone feeling? Take breaks whenever you need it. This might be the perfect time for you to sip of water. Now, we're going to flow once more. On your inhale, whenever you're ready, find your way back into the tops of your mat. Firm your legs, arms reach out and all the way up, tall mountain. Exhale in swan dive, slight bend on those knees, hinge from the hip crease and full drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the torso, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, hands to the floor, step walk or jump back. If you do jump back, land on bent knees. Good. Inhale, shift your weight forward, plank. Hug your elbows in, option to drop your knees if you wish, chest and chin follow, or low plank. Inhale, float forward, open through the chest and throat, shoulders roll back and down. Exhale and fold, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale and stay. Check in how you're feeling now. You can walk your dog, pedal the feet, do whatever it is that your body is asking you to do. I like this side bends. Stretches the sides of my body after those chair poses, balancing poses. One more breath here. And exhale. Now right foot lifts up, three-legged dog. Flexing your right foot, right toes pointed towards the floor. Exhale, right knee to your chest. Inhale, extend it back. Now, if this is too much, you can always lower down your left knee. That's totally fine. Knee to chest. We're working on your core. Exhale, back. Knee to chest, exhale. Inhale, right leg back. One more. Inhale, back. And now bend your right knee and point your right knee up towards the ceiling. So, again, still do this. Hip joint mandala, this is what we're actually working on. But if this is too much, left knee down, okay? Choose whatever version feels right for you. Hip joint mandala, opening your right hip, hip flexor stretch. Even out your weight between two hands though. Inhale. And exhale. Right knee back to center, chest. Exhale. Step your right foot between the hands, spin your left heel down. Warrior two, right heel in line with the arch of your left foot, left toe slightly pointed towards the front, arms extended towards the sides. Inhale. And reverse warrior, right palm up. Inhale, reverse. Side body stretch, peaceful warrior. Exhale, come back up. Frame your right foot with both hands. Spin your left heel up. Extend your right leg back. Option for three-legged chaturanga. Let's try it. Hug your elbows in and lower down. Inhale, point the toes back, open through the chest. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale here. Slow down your heart rate, knowing that we can always use the breath to slow down around us, in our minds, in our bodies, using the breath. Other side, even it out, no favorite sides. Left foot lift up, three-legged dog, left toes pointed down, left inner thigh towards the ceiling. Even out the weight between two hands. Exhale, bend your left knee towards the ceiling, hip joint mandala. Even out your weight between two hands, chest towards your thighs. Again, if you prefer with your right knee down, that's totally fine. You can still do this. Big breath in. Slow exhale. One more breath. Feel where exactly you feel this in your body. And exhale. Extend your left leg back up. Bend your left knee. Exhale. And slowly step your left foot between the hands. Spin your right heel down. Right arm back. Left arm forward. Left heel in line with the arch of your right foot. Right toes pointed in. Inhale here. Exhale. Left palm to face up. Inhale in reverse warrior. Left knee stays on top of your left ankle. And gently come back up. Inhale here first. And exhale, frame your left foot with both hands. Spin your right heel up and extend your left leg back. Three-legged chaturanga. Hug your elbows in and lower down. Inhale, float forward. Point the toes back. Open through the chest and throat. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale and curl your toes. Lift your hips. Down dog. Woo, you're doing well. I'm sure you are. Take a deep breath in. This is for yourself. Slowly release that breath. Inhale again. Exhale fully. Now I invite you to bend your right knee and cross your right ankle and place it on your left thigh. Now you can use this on the ground, okay? This is still fine. Just draw your right knee towards the back, just like what we would do if we're on your down dog. Now we're hip opening. We're stretching the outer hip, your glute. Inhale. Exhale, stay. One more breath. And exhale, release. Right foot back down. Walk your dog, pedal the feet, house the arms. Give your wrist beautiful, gentle rolls if you need it. Sitting down on your chair. Oh, not chair. Sitting down on your child's pose. Or you can do chair as well if you want. If you're hardcore, feel free to do it there. Now, left knee bent and cross your left ankle in front of your right thigh. Left knee towards the back of the room. If your right knee is down, that's totally fine. Just draw your left knee back. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And exhale fully. And gently release. Left knee back down. Or left foot back down. Walk your dog, pedal your feet. Inhale. And exhale. Let's give yourself a gentle break. Knees as wide as the mat or knees together, your choice. Child's pose. Hips to land on your heels. And bring your hands alongside the body. Draw or roll your wrists here. Big inhale. Check in with your heart rate. Feel your heart beating within your chest. And exhale slowly. One more inhale. Slowly release your exhale through the nose, noticing how this affects your heartbeat. And gently, if your arms are not extended forward yet, let's do it now. Lift your hips up, curl your toes in, lift everything, your hips up and back, your hands pressing down and forward, full body stretch, everything in your body is stretching, 360-degree stretch. One more breath in. Slowly release that breath. Now lift your heels up high, bend through both knees, gaze between the hands, step walk or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift, good work. Exhale and fold. You know what's coming? Peak pose. Sit down low, chair, see if you can thread your fingertips on the floor. Now, remember chair pose? Sitting down on a toddler's chair, tailbones towards the floor, lift your toes off the ground, hug your inner knees towards each other. Imagine you have your phone between your thighs. I know I've said this a lot, but who wants their phone to fall down? That's why I use the phone reference. Hug it in as tight as you can, keeping it where it is. Hands can go on your heart. Sternum lifts, shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in and exhale. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, let's challenge yourself. Shift your weight on your left foot. Lift your right knee up. Just like earlier on your down dog or on your tabletop, we cross your right ankle above your left thigh. This is your figure 4. Sit down a tiny bit more. Be careful. If you need to use the wall for this, feel free to do it, okay? Do what feels right for you. Do what your body wants from you, okay? Inhale, chest open, shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in. Try and see if you can lift the left toes or maybe lift the left heel. Breathe. Soften the jaw and the eyebrows. Good work. One more breath. And exhale. If your left heel is lifted, lower it down. Now, release. Lower down your right leg without standing up. Shift your weight on your right foot. Hug your left knee in or cross your left ankle above your right thigh. Woo. Other side. Hands to your heart. Stay here. Left knee outwardly rotating. So left leg outwardly rotating. So bring the left knee towards the floor. Chest open. Soften the jaw, eyes, and neck. Shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in. Exhale. Stay for another 3 rounds of breath. If you fall out, know you can always come back in. It took me 5 years to be able to balance here. Now, you can lift your right toes or you can lift your right heel. 2 more rounds of big inhales and exhales through the breath, to the nose. Maybe you're questioning why you're here. Hopefully not. We'll do this together. It's a practice. 1 breath at a time. And gently release. Woo! It's burning. Release that left leg. Arms extended out. Press your feet down. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Maybe a slight back bend. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Pause here for a moment. Standing up nice and tall. You can bring your palms to press in your heart. Take a moment here. With what you just did, please acknowledge all the hardships, the hard work that you have gone through just from the past few minutes. Feel your heart beating within your chest. This is your heart. Be gentle with it. Honor yourself for all these efforts, for holding yourself together despite what is happening around us. We have to be here for our own heart, mind, body, and spirit. Choosing to be still within yourself, you are creating this rock within you that you can always come back to when everything else around you is a little bit too much. When it's overwhelming, you can turn into your breath. You can close your eyes, just soften your gaze on a spot wherever. Take a deep breath in, coming back into this space that you create within your body. Exhale and let go of everything, emotions, thoughts, everything that's happening around you. Let it go and not allow it to cloud your judgment. You can always clear your mind using your breath. And feel now your heart after that few rounds of deep breaths, how much it has slowed down. Now, blink your eyes open again. Come back to the room and we'll go and flow once more, and then we're going to cool down the body so you can go ahead with your day. Now, pressing your feet down evenly, arms reach out and all the way up. Big inhale. Exhale in swan dive, like bend on those knees and fold. Drop your head. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the torso. Exhale and fold, step, walk or jump back. If you do jump back, land on your bent knees. I invite you to do a chaturanga. This is the last one, I promise. Hug your elbows in and lower down. You can always skip the chaturanga, coming back into your down dog. Inhale, point the toes back, chest forward and up, shoulders roll back and down, either cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. One more breath in. Slow breath out. And now lower down your knees. Now, I like doing this, but it's your choice how you get here. We're going to bring your right knee in front of your left. Bring your right foot outside of your mat. Left foot outside or towards the right long edge of your mat. Walk your hands towards your body and sit down on your hips. Now, it doesn't feel as easy for everyone, okay? I've done yoga for about 6 years now, so that's why I was able to do it right away. Option 1, if your hips are a little bit like awkward, you can sit on a pile of books or blocks if you have them. Or what you can do is take the option where your right foot is stepping on the mat. Okay? And then use your hands on the either sides of your hips. Lift your hips up high, move your bum towards the left, and see how even your sit bones are. Now, don't force your right hip to lower down. You can stay there. Don't worry. You'll get there eventually, okay? Don't force it to go wherever it's not ready to go. It will open up to you. Now, right hand behind you. So I'll face this way now. Right hand behind you, close to your hips, not too far back because that will affect your posture. We want your spine to be long. So bring your right hand close to your hips. Right shoulder back, sternum lift up. Inhale, left arm reach up. And exhale, twist to the right. You can bring your left hand or left forearm outside of your right thigh to add a little bit of a stretch in your side body. Inhale, finding length in the spine. Back of your neck long, slightly tucking your chin in, not so much, just slightly. You can close your eyes. On your exhales, twist deeper. You can keep gazing over towards your right side or towards your right shoulder. You can even add a slight stretch, a gentle stretch in your neck by maybe bringing your chin closer to your chest. One more breath. And exhale, come back to center. Release the twist. Hands on either sides of your body. Right arm reaches up. Bend your right elbow. Bring your right hand behind you between your shoulder blades. Left hand behind you as well, but your left elbow is pointed down. Now, inhale, find length in the spine. Shoulders roll back and down. Right elbow towards the back. As you exhale, come and fold. You can rest your belly on your right thigh, but keep your chest open. You can allow your head to become heavy, stretching the back of your neck. Big breath in. Slow breath out. One more breath. And exhale, press your hips down, arms reach up, release. Bring your hands alongside the body, chest open, lift. And exhale. Now we're going to go ahead and turn around. There's two ways to get there. Either extend one leg at a time, or I like doing this. Bring your hands on your left side. Lift your hips. Walk your hands counterclockwise. And then, ta-da, magic. Your left leg is now on top. Your left foot is either left outer edge of the foot is down, or your left foot is pressing down. That's totally your choice. And again, hips. We can lower down your left sit bone a little bit more by bringing your hands on either sides of your body. Lift your hips up. Inhale. Exhale. Shift your hips towards the right side and lower down your left sit bone down. Inhale here. Left hand behind your right arm up. Exhale and go ahead. Twist. Right arm outside of your left thigh, or you can hug that left leg, your choice. Left hand behind you, find length in the spine. Encourage lengthen the spine by lifting your sternum up. And exhale and twist. On every inhale, finding length in the spine. On every exhale, see if you can deepen the stretch and the twist. One more breath. Exhale, maybe adding a gentle stretch on your neck. Chin towards your left side of your chest. Big inhale. Exhale. If you're using Ujjayi breathing, you can slowly release it now. One more breath in. And exhale, release. Untwist. Hands alongside the body. Left arm up. Bend your left elbow. Left hand behind you. Right elbow down. And you will notice a slight difference between the sides of your body, okay? You don't want to force yourself to be as even as one side. Embrace the difference, and that's what we're working on, to even out. Find balance in our body, in our mind, in our spirit. Inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can rest your belly towards your left thigh, but don't force it. If this is where you are, embrace it. That's where you are. You can allow your head to become heavy. One more breath, chest open, elbows back. And exhale, come back to center. Release, right hand down, be gentle, left arm down. Spine lift, inhale, and exhale. Now, release the crossing of your leg. Extend your right leg forward, left leg follows. Move your bum towards the center of your mat. Use your hands to spread your glutes away from your sit bone, sitting up nice and tall. Pressing the backs of your legs down, hands alongside the body, flexing your toes towards the body. Now, you're not really using your hands here to lift the spine up. What we're using here is your legs pressing down and your spine lifting up. So your sternum lifting up, back of your neck is long. You can bring your hands alongside the body. Inhale. Soften your jaw, soften your throat. Exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Now release. Arms reach up and overhead. If this is too much, you can just rest them on either sides of your legs and crawl forward. Now if your arms are lifted, shoulders roll back and down. Sternum lift up. Inhale. And slowly bend your knees slightly. Chest leads you as you fold. So folding from the hip crease, maintaining the length in the spine. Belly towards your thighs. Hands can go on either sides of your legs, on your outer edges of your feet, or on your shin bones. Inhale, find length in the spine again. Sternum forward. Exhale, pull your elbows down towards the mat. And that will help you to lengthen the whole back body to get a stretch there. Drop your head, shoulders away from the ears, allowing your shoulder blades to part to get stretch on that space between your shoulder blade. You can move your heels 1 inch at a time if there's space for you. Otherwise, stay there. That's still good enough. One more big inhale here. And exhale. And gently release. Walk your hands towards your body, finding your way back to your sitting position. Now bending your knees. Bring your bum towards the back of your mat so you can slowly rest back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Walk your feet towards your bum until your middle finger can touch your heels. Now, shoulders. Shimmy your shoulders so that your shoulder blades are flat on the ground. Press your palms down, elbows down, tops of your shoulders down, and your heels down as you slowly lift your hips up, using your leg muscles to support you. Now hugging your inner knees towards each other, just like chair, but not touching. Hips lifting up high. Back of your neck is soft, jaw soft, eyebrows soft. You can stay here. This is your bridge pose. You're stretching the front body here, especially after all the core workouts that we did. If you would like to add an upper arm stretch, you can shimmy your shoulders a little bit more. Interlace the fingers underneath your body and draw the knuckles down towards the floor. Chin slightly tucked in, not too much, just relaxed. Inhale here, lift the hips up high. Exhale and stay. One more breath. Slow exhale. Lift a little bit more if you could. And exhale, release the hands. drawing your back and your hips back down towards the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. Separate your feet as wide as the mat, and then swaying your hips from side to side, softening everything, releasing anything that you may still be holding on to that's no longer serving you, any resistance in your body, any tension, physically, mentally, or emotional tension. Let it go. Because our sequence included some hip opening poses, some emotions might arise. Allow it. Don't suppress it. If you need to cry, please do. I've done that many times in my mat. It's a part of the cleansing process of yoga. Embrace it. That's why we release deep emotions that are weighing us down. And gently come back to center. Now we're going to walk your feet towards your bum until your middle finger can touch your heels. Hands alongside the body. We'll do that again. Hips up towards the ceiling, shoulders roll back and down. You can keep your hands parallel or arms parallel, or you can interlace your fingers underneath your body. Lift your hips up. Big breath in. Slow exhale. Hugging your inner knees towards each other. You don't have to touch them together. Just want to keep your knees on top of your ankles. This is really nice for your bum, your glutes, and quad muscles. And gently, whenever you're ready, no rush, release your hands out to the side, slowly vertebrae by vertebrae coming back down into your mat. Your knees can rest together, your feet can be stepped out wide. Bringing your left hand on your chest and your right hand on your belly. Closing your eyes or soften your gaze towards the ceiling. Feel the gentle beat of your heart with your left hand. Feel the waves of your breath with your right hand. This is you. You are a breathing thing. Be gentle with yourself. Give your body, your mind, what it needs, especially at this time with all these uncertainties happening around us. We need to give to ourselves what we freely give to other people. It is now time for us to really tune in to our mind, to our body, and connect them together using your breath. Now, I invite you to deepen your breath, really filling up your whole capacity of lungs with air. Hold it. Breathe a little bit more. And gently release. Slowly. Again, we'll do that twice more. Inhale fully through the nose. And once you feel that you've already filled your lungs with air fully, breathe a tiny bit more. Hold it. Hold. Slowly release. One more. Inhale through the nose. Fill up your lungs with air. Hold it. Breathe a tiny bit more. A little bit more. And exhale, release. Now, gently, you can rest here, or you can finish the class with your legs extended towards the front, Shavasana. Arms alongside the body, facing up if you're feeling a little bit more open, or facing down if you're looking for some grounding. Chin slightly tucked in, whole body rested on the mat. Closing your eyes and feeling each and every part of your body resting here on the mat, on the floor, supported by the earth. How do you feel now? Where is your mind? Gently rest your attention in your breath. Your breath is your prana, your life force, moving through each and every part of your body. And right now, I invite you on your heart space and release whatever is holding you or weighing you down from your heart. Release it. Your fears, doubts, worries, let it go. Now take a deep breath in and imagine you're filling up your whole body with air. Exhale, sigh it all out, or exhale slowly through the nose. Letting go even more. And now, rest your awareness again in your heart space. I'd like to share this beautiful quote by Shunryu Suzuki. She says, "Our way to practice is one step at a time, one breath at a time." Take a deep breath in and exhale it all slowly. Now gently bringing your awareness back into your physical bodies by noticing the parts of your back body that makes contact with the floor. Gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Few rolls with your ankles and your wrists. Turning your head from one side and then the other. Whenever you're ready, you can finish your practice with a full body stretch by extending your legs towards your front, arms reach up and overhead, as if this is your first full body stretch of the day. And gently bringing your knees to your chest, giving yourself a well-deserved hug. Thanking your body for all that you've done today, for all the efforts you have given to release and to create space within you. Now gently resting your knees to one side, whatever side you prefer. Coming into your fetal position. To notice how you feel. And whenever you're ready, no rush, pressing your left hand or your right hand, your top hand, on the mat in front of your chest as you slowly roll back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming to your sitting position. Joining your hands together in your heart space and bow your head. Remembering what you are grateful for about yourself right now. Holding this in your heart space together with the qualities of your heart. I thank you for all the efforts, the wonderful energy you have shared with me, your precious time that you've spent with me this morning. I hope you have a lovely day ahead. The light in me bows down to the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. How are you guys feeling? If you do have any questions, you can send me a private message. If you like this class, please do feel free to share. More people needs this right now. I hope you are feeling better. Always remember that you can always come back to this stillness within you. Just take a few deep breaths in before you deal with the outside world. Thank you again. My name is Mona Lisa. If you're new to my class, please feel free to subscribe. I'm on Patreon. So as you know, I've moved online. All my classes are now online. And you will be seeing me a lot live this next few days, probably weeks. And if you want to see a high quality video of this class, feel free to jump into my Patreon account and my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Tag your friends if you know anyone who will be needing this beautiful, beautiful break from the outside world. It's always good to come back to the stillness and to exercise, boosting your immune system. And tonight, don't forget, if you want a relaxing yoga, it's called restorative yoga. I will be hosting that tonight live.